Hi guys, thank you for tuning in. Today I want to bring you on my weight loss journey. My name is Ruby and I am from South Texas. Today I want to explain to you about prices, about my appointments, how much I'm going to pay, and I'm going to pay cash, self-pay should I say. Um, so let's get started. Like I said, my name is Ruby. I am 30 years old. I am 5'1" with a BMI above 60. I have 3 beautiful children and I am married. So I am at my heaviest. I have not always been big. I started gaining weight after my first pregnancy. I probably gained a couple of pounds. With my first pregnancy, I ended up being 180. And then I got pregnant right after my first pregnancy, like very close. I was between 200 to 220 pounds with my second pregnancy, and then with my youngest, I was 260, I believe. So, anyways, I've been looking at weight loss surgery for the past 3 years, but I just couldn't afford it. I don't have insurance. I couldn't afford insurance. Not that I don't want insurance or I just don't want to pay. To be honest, I can't afford insurance. So this year I am so grateful I had the cash for it, and I was so blessed to, have enough for this weight loss surgery. I had made an appointment with Dr. Dietitian from McAllen, Texas. I had to pay a $50 deposit, and I'm so sorry if I'm saying looking up, looking down. I am nervous. This is my first video, so please bear with me. So like I said, I made a $50 deposit by phone. I had my first appointment March 30th or March 31st. I had my appointment. That day, basically, the doctor he was awesome. Dr. Lempino, you're great. He explained everything. He went out of his way to draw me everything, how exactly each surgery was. So he talked about bypass, he talked about the sleeve, and he talked about something called the switch. And like I said, he gave me details about all 3 surgeries. He got a piece of paper and he literally drew how, one part to the other part connects, how he takes it out, how the sleeve is done, how it's shaped as a banana. He went out of his way to explain to me everything. So on March 31st, he also explained to me that surgery was going to be $9,200, $9,250. He did tell me anyone that is higher than 300 pounds or with a BMI 60 and over, he charges $500. So unfortunately, I fall between those 2 categories, and I was fine with it. I have the money. I'm ready for this change, so I said okay. So that the day of my first appointment, I ended up paying $350. He had already talked to me about prices. This $9,250 does not include the other 2 appointments I had to pay and the lab work that I I had already paid for. That doesn't include that. So let's bring it on April 1st. On April 1st, I had lab work done. On that day, I'm going to go ahead and show you on my screen. I paid $300 and $80 was going to go to the dietitian. That's how much I ended up paying. That day I had blood work done. That's EKGs, high blood pressure, thyroid. I'm going to go ahead and show you that. I don't know if you guys could see that. That was for April the 1st. I was in and out, I want to say less than 30 to 45 minutes. I had to fast the following day. So I had to be fasting, for the testing. And I weighed myself, and they weighed me, and I weighed 338. So I was at my heaviest. I was embarrassed. I was mixed emotions. How did I let myself get this far? And for a very long time, I have not been wanting to look at myself in the mirror. I just put my hair up. I brush it, of course, but I don't even look at it in the mirror. I don't put on makeup. So my confidence has been very, very low. A lot of people say you're pretty. My husband tells me you're beautiful. I personally do not feel the same person that I used to be. I'm not happy with myself. I'm not happy that I am putting my kids in a situation that I can run with them outside. I still do it, but I don't last long. I'll play kickball with them, and I get very tired. I have to sit down. For everything, I have to sit down. So that's not who I imagined to be. That's not who I want to be. I still play with them, but it's very limited. And that's sad. That's very, very sad. Sometimes I just want to cry. Sometimes I feel useless. But like I said, I do try my best. I still do play with them, even if it's limited, or I have to pause and be like, give me a minute, guys. But thankfully, I'm ready for this. So let's get back to what we were talking about. So April 1st, I had the lab work done, like I said. I think there was a miscommunication because that day I was told to do a liquid diet. I even bought this for my doctor's office. It's a meal replacement fusion. This one I got it cinnamon bun. I don't like it. I had chocolate, guys, but I finished the chocolate already. So anyways, I was told to do the liquid diet, and I did. That day I actually ate because I was starving. Since I was on a fasting, so I ate that morning, but that night I did the diet for a whole week. So that was miscommunication on my doctor's end. I don't blame my doctor. That is the ladies in the front. Maybe they need to do something different. I'm not telling them to do their work differently. They just need to learn how to communicate differently, because I was doing a diet I should have not done. So anyways, I got a call Monday, April the 5th, that I needed to go in on April the 9th of 2021 for my results, that they were ready. So on April 7th, I had my appointment by the phone with the dietitian. And this is the paperwork I had to print that she had emailed me prior my appointment, and this is the pre-op liver reduction diet. I don't want to get into this. If you guys want me to, I could make another video. But this is just telling you how I need to be on a 2-week diet for liver reduction. The liver reduction is basically so your liver could get smaller, so when the surgeon goes in and he's doing the sleeve on you, he has more room to see. Your liver basically got smaller. And she also emailed me the post-op diet, and those are the steps. If you guys think I should make a video, maybe I will. Go ahead, leave your comments. So on April 7th, you know, it's an hour call with a dietitian. She explains to you everything, and she charged me, I had already paid the $80. So on April 9th, I went in for my results. I went in and like I said, I was on that liquid diet that I wasn't supposed to be on. They weighed me and I weighed 320 pounds. So I had lost a total of 18 pounds from March 31st April 1st all the way till April 9th. I had lost 18 pounds. So that was good for me. I got my results. I didn't have to pay that day since I had already paid. Since I had already paid the $300. I was just going in for my results. It was a lady doctor. She was reading me my results, and she's like, oh wow, you know, you look very healthy. I had no high blood pressure, no diabetes. Everything was looking great. But when she got to the very end of the paper, she's like, oh. She's like, did you know you had thyroid? And I'm like, no. And I was confused, and I'm still not confused, but I still don't know a lot about this thyroid. I know it's a hormone problem. I know it causes you to gain weight and stuff like that. So April 9th, I found out I had thyroid. That could have been a lot of reasons for my weight. But she still hadn't cleared me. So I was cleared on her end. I still needed to be cleared from the dietitian and from my psychiatrist, which I did not have an appointment yet set. So she said on their end they were good, that she still recommended me to have a surgery. And I did ask her, you know, is there going to be a risk? Is it even going to be worth it since I have thyroid? You know, and she said, don't worry about it. You're good. You're healthy in all the other areas, you know. She's like, you could have had thyroid for a while, because to be honest, I have not really checked myself unless I was pregnant with my kids. Those were the only times I had ever checked myself. Like I said, I am scared of doctors. Not that I'm scared of the doctor. I'm just afraid of finding out stuff I don't want to find out. You know, that's what I'm afraid of. And maybe I shouldn't be doing these things, but that's just the way I feel. So on April 9th, I got cleared. I lost 18 pounds. I was happy. On April the 13th, I had the appointment with my psychiatrist. That day they weighed me. I weighed 321. I'm sorry. So I gained 1 pound. Could have that been of the thyroid? I don't know. I wasn't eating differently. I couldn't even eat no more. I was eating nothing but salads. So that was April 13th of 2021. I had my appointment. They went ahead and charged me $275 with a 3% charge for, because I was using a debit card. They went ahead and charged me $283. I'm sorry. So it was $275 plus the 3%. It was $283. The doctor was about an hour long. I had Dr. Humberto Salinas in McAllen, Texas. Great psychiatrist. He basically asked me personal questions. How old am I? Am I married? Do I have any children? Do I have history of surgery? Am I suicidal? Have I ever cut myself? You know, why did I make up my mind to have the surgery? Is anybody forcing me? You know, stuff like that. So great doctor, very, very nice doctor. And he told me right away, you know, you're cleared, you seem like you're ready, you seem like, you know, you want this, blah, blah, blah. So, around that time, my son had already cracked my phone, and it would turn, like, the screen would flicker green. So I would see calls, I just couldn't answer them, or it would like flash green a lot. So around April 14th, I had a missed call from my doctor, which I did not know. And I did not want to go call for a replacement, or I didn't want to go to T-Mobile because I did not want to waste money. I already had about 4 years with my S9 Plus. I just didn't want to waste money. So I waited a couple of days until my husband's like, hey, you need a phone. And I'm like, yes, I do. So April 19th, I went ahead and called my doctor to see what was going on. And they're like, hey, we've been trying to reach you since April the 14th. And they're like, you need to call your psychiatrist so they could fax us if you're cleared or not. So I went ahead and called them. On April the 20th, the very next day, they called me and they said, you're clear. You need to be on your 2-week diet. You need to be on your 2-week liquid diet, and you are clear for surgery. You're gonna have, they gave me a set date for May the 5th of 2021. And I had to pay them $3,250 to get my, what are these called? Orders. Well, I think it's to pay the orders and part for the doctor. And here's another receipt. You know, orders. 3,250 is what I paid, and then I need to pay the difference, $5,180 to the hospital, plus $950 and $180 to the just a second. I'm sorry, so that was $980 for the anesthesia. And that's that. Today we are April 23rd of 2021, and I just need 13 days for surgery, and I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm just all over the place, but I am ready for this. I'm ready for this change. So if you guys are interested in my doctor, his name is Dr. Delpino. I'll try to leave everything in the bottom. I don't know how YouTubers do it. Like I said, this is my very, very first time, so I apologize in advance. Dr. Delpino from McAllen, Texas. He does have a Facebook. I don't have a Facebook anymore, but he does have a Facebook, and he does post his seminars. He posts his surgeries. He does a lot of things on his Facebook. He sells the fusion supplement, the meal replacement, which I hate. If you do buy one, I suggest, if you like chocolate, chocolate's better. This one's a little chalky. I have this one and the strawberry one, and I honestly prefer chocolate. It doesn't really taste like chocolate, but it doesn't have that chalky taste. Like I said, I am on my 3rd day of the diet, but right now I tried these and I don't like them either. I prefer these, even though they're chalky, but they're thicker. And this one, I could only drink 4 to 6 ounces. So this would be considered, this is an 11 ounce. So this would kind of be considered 2 shakes for me. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. If I missed anything, if you guys have any tips, you know, leave your comments below. Like and share and subscribe. I will be maybe uploading another video of my liquid diet, and I'm gonna weigh myself today. I don't know if my weight from the doctors to today is different, also because you know how the scales are different. So I'm gonna go ahead and weigh myself. I don't know if I should wait for tomorrow and wait until the morning, but like I said, thank you, and bye.